Awesome. So, how was it out there today?
Ooh, hot. It's Florida heat, man. They say this isn't even as bad as it gets. I don't know if I believe them, but no, just trying to get used to the heat and whatnot and sweat it out a little bit for sure.
Is it nice to sort of get back out there on the football field?
1,000%. Seeing the guys do spring ball back at UK and not being out there, not being able to get that work definitely hurts a little bit. And you try and do as much as you can, but you can't replicate being on the field like this. So it's really nice to be back.
What have you been doing since you got drafted in that time between now and then?
Yeah, just trying to stay up on drills and conditioning, and I'd like to say I conditioned enough, but I got out there and clearly it wasn't enough. So no, it's just been trying to work as hard as I can and be ready to get here. So.
Have you seen your versatility? From what you did at Kentucky, kind of translating here to be able to easier learn the playbook and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. I think the minute you can understand the plays from more than one position, it becomes easier all around, and just being able to be on the line at any position and either helping guys or being helped at a different position. I mean, it goes miles for learning the playbook and being ready to be in on game day.
Go ahead.
Coach Peterson said after you were drafted that he thought you did all the things at Kentucky in their run game that they do here. Have you kind of just early looks at the playbook, kind of seen some similarities between what you did at Kentucky and what you'll be asked to do here?
Yeah, 1,000%. I see plays and I'm like, oh, I've done that. I know what it is, just a different name, and just getting the terminology down. And obviously, it's way more complex than anything we did at Kentucky, but at the core, it's very similar, and it's nice to fall back on.
And then just how big of an advantage do you think that is playing in a college scheme that really prepared you for the NFL like that? I know the coordinators with Los Angeles right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. I mean, Liam Cohen is a freaking genius. I mean, I sit in a meeting room and he says things, and I just like scratch my head a little bit. I'm like, what? But obviously, he knows what he's doing, and fifth year didn't have a pro-style offense and wasn't a super highly touted prospect, and sixth year had a pro offense, and here I am. So it definitely helps a lot.
Just going back a little bit to Kentucky, the last couple of years, everything that happened with the coaching staff off the field, everything, keeping that group together on an offensive line, how difficult was that for you?
Yeah, it was hard. It was something I had to step up, but it's really easy when you got a group of guys that we had, and Coach Stoops, keeping the top level together was very important to us, and he always clued us in on all the decisions he was making, and when you have a tight knit group like that, it doesn't really, it doesn't affect you as much as it might some other place.
You mentioned the heat. Other than that, how has the transition been, kind of getting yourself from, a couple of weeks ago you were in college and now you're a pro athlete?
Yeah, it's different for sure. No homework to do on the weekends, that's for sure. So it's nice in that sense, but it's your job, and everything you do, everything you put in your body, every time you walk outside, it's about being the best you can be on the football field. And it's a little different and something I'm still adjusting to, but I'm excited.
Tell us about your family. Is anybody down here with you, or where are they, and how are you doing acclimating just living in Jacksonville?
Yeah, my family's Northwest Ohio still. My brother's at Bowling Green State, sister's at University of Toledo, and they've been in contact, of course, and making sure I got everything I need. But it's it's different for sure, being alone and being in the hotel. But at the same time, it's a great opportunity to make a bunch of new friends and get to know the guys better, and it's exciting.
Does it seem like a good group so far from just being around them for a few days?
Yeah, from what I've seen, they're a great group, and not going to have any issues. I think they're obviously a great group of players. I mean, watching Brandon Sheriff's unreal, and then Cam Robinson, obviously, and everyone else in that line works their butt off. They're great players, and I'm excited to learn from them.
You were asked this when the day you were selected, so I apologize. But Trayvon Walker, what was it like going up against him? What do you think he can bring to the Jaguars defense?
Yeah, just an incredible consistency at a high level, and I think that's the most important thing about Trayvon is, there were a lot of great players in that Georgia defense, but the people like Trayvon who could do it every single play, that's what separates him, and I think that's what he's going to bring.
Do you have any school left, or are you done with your degrees?
No, I'm pretty sure I passed all my classes. I just finished them up a couple weeks ago, so if I get a call or an email that I didn't, I'll let you know. But I think I'm good. Yeah.
Will you go walk for graduation?
No, they already walked, and
Okay.
no, I didn't know if I was going to be there, so I just decided not to. And yeah.
What's it been like building that relationship with Coach Rauscher so far? And how do you actually hear in person?
Yeah, it's great because it's just like recruiting anywhere else. You just hope that they're the same guy pre-process and after you get here, and he absolutely is. He's the same guy. He told me everything he was going to do pre-draft and pre-process, and now that I'm here, that's what he's doing. So he practices what he preaches, and same guy all around, and that's what you ask for.
A lot as coach on the field, you think?
Yeah, so far for sure. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thanks. Thanks.
Appreciate
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Luke.
guys.
Thanks, man.
Take care.